Hey folks, welcome to the XNA Roundup podcast. This is podcast number 7 and I'm your host Nick the Dude. Thanks for tuning in. Here at the XNA Roundup podcast, we find the best games on the Xbox Live Community Games tab and give you the rundown on what's worth playing each and every week. The best way to support this show is by subscribing via iTunes or YouTube. You can also link or embed our show on your blog, Twitter, or Facebook page. This week on the show, we spotlight what could be the best title to hit the community games section thus far. Zoomaroom, a physics-based platformer that is not only a standout as far as gameplay, but also offers players a deep level editor and an online sharing component. Let's jump right into the review. We'll see you on the other side. The first thing that strikes you about Zoomaroom is its appealing look and welcoming atmosphere. From first glance, you might assume this is some casual platformer, but don't be fooled. This game is hella hardcore, but it's also a whole lot of fun if you can handle the intensity. Zoomaroom puts you in control of a little jumping monkey who needs to find the exit door to make it to the next level. The game comes with 65 levels, which can all be edited and shared with other players. And of course, you can create your own level from scratch as well. I've heard a few people online describing this game as the poor man's Little Big Planet. I wish that moniker didn't carry a negative connotation because that is exactly what Zoomaroom seems to be. Well, minus the multiplayer, huge user base, and a whole lot less Sackboy. The physics in this game are at the same time realistic and gamer friendly. A tough balance to strike, but Zoomaroom pulls it off perfectly. The user interface is very clean and easy to navigate, which gives the impression of playing a big budget retail game. Along with level design, the power-ups and items in this game are amazing, and transport Zoomaroom from the realm of an ordinary platformer into that of radness. You've got access to grappling hooks, missiles, bombs, bounce suits, spider webs, jetpacks, a flamethrower, and a ton of other suits and modifiers. Imagine having access to all those items when designing your own level. All that aside, some of the levels in this game are just plain fun. One board, named Sleigh Ride to Hell, has you riding a sled made of ice straight down a sheet of ice for what seems like 20 seconds, only to be launched, that is if you manage to hang on, over a huge chasm to the exit door. I found myself laughing out loud with a huge smile across my face, and then thinking about how I might be able to create something just as fun myself with the level editor. For the completists out there, you'll definitely get your fix from Zoomaroom, as each level contains 5 coins that you'll need to collect a percentage of in order to unlock subsequent sections of levels. Because the game is so hardcore, levels do sometimes get aggravating. But the nice thing about Zoomaroom is that you're free to skip ahead a little or go back and collect some previously missed coins. On the downside, sharing your levels with other users isn't as accessible as a Little Big Planet type of game. You need to be in an online lobby with the player you want to download levels from and hit the X button while his gamer tag is selected. Then their levels will show up in the level selection screen under downloaded levels. Not exactly the most efficient or user-friendly method, but it does work. The game does suffer from an occasional hiccup, especially when online, but the developer is committed to fixing bugs, and they really don't detract from Zoomaroom in any significant way because most levels are split into small checkpointed sections. Zoomaroom is another ridiculous value at 200 points and an early contender for XNA Roundup Game of the Year. Alright folks, that's our show for this week. Thanks for tuning in. You can get show updates at twitter.com/XNA Roundup, or you can email questions, suggestions, or comments to xnaroundup@gmail.com. Thanks for watching and hope to see you next week.